Welcome to this quirky thing we call highly questionable. What do you like on the show today, Bomani?
Your man, Yordano Ventura, flipping up all that stuff we say about like culture and fighting in baseball. It just goes upside down with him.
Brown on brown crime. Vamos, Bobby.
Could the calf actually be better off with Kevin Love not playing tonight?
What a hellhole Kevin Love is finding himself in the middle of, because they're going to be better tonight because they can't be worse, and they're going home. And now Kevin Love finds himself in the position of, honestly, think about this. Is he rooting for Channing Frye to play poorly tonight? Maybe the Cavs win and he can get back, but he can't want Channing Frye to be making threes all over the court, and they look better because they're going to look better. And if they look better, a lot of people are going to be saying it's going to be because Kevin Love didn't play.
I mean, the answer is probably yes, though. The issue is he's not hitting shots and he never plays much defense. So how could they not be better with somebody who at least does one of those things? The one thing I would caution about on this, though, it would be a healthy Kevin Love at home if he were playing and he could go, right? Role players tend to play a lot better at home. And what we've learned in this postseason is that Kevin Love is a really, really, really good role player.
Ouch.
I don't think that the problem is Kevin Love. I think that the problem is Kyrie Irving. That's the guy that got to hit the bench. He ain't doing anything. You know, he's a liability on defense. He's not doing anything. You know, he got a bunch of turnovers. That's the guy that they got to sit on the bench.
We're benching him. I mean, one of the stats that was rolling around, LeBron's got one basket in this series off of a Kyrie pass bench.
Let's be clear, though. If Kyrie wasn't playing, this question would be about Kyrie Irving and not Kevin Love.
The Giordano Ventura deserved that work Manny Machado gave him last night.
He said that work. I like that.
Anyway, that's not
now
cool.
We'll get to what happened last night. I like how you played that off. Yeah, here's Ventura. He hits Manny Machado. Buck Showalter told Machado that he was probably throwing at him, so Manny was ready. Now, was that a tackle or a DDT? I have a hard time telling which.
If you throw like that, you got to be, oh, he seemed ready.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I think you seem to misunderstand something here about Ventura in this situation. He's not doing this passive-aggressively. He knows what time it is when he does this. And he does it all the time. He's like the poor man's Pedro Martinez. Not good enough to actually behave like this. And he's like really trying to hurt people. Look, I mean, look, he stays ready to fight.
He's a recidivist. He is a serial headhunter. He's the worst kind of dangerous in that sport. Throws 99 miles an hour and never has to bat for himself so that someone can throw 99 miles an hour at him. And by the way, guys in his own clubhouse are tired of this. The dude isn't good enough to be this dangerous with a baseball.
And understand this, he doesn't hit that many batters. It seems like that only really happens when he wants to do that. He doesn't pitch inside that much more than the league average. He just seems to do that when he gets mad at something.
Wait, can I see that replay one more time? Look closely at his face.
Okay, let's look closely at his face.
Oh!
What is that? That's not,
Wow.
I didn't see that the first time.
What a great play by the producers.
Shout out to Nick Pence.
I didn't see that. When we played that the first time, it was moving too fast. I didn't see his face start crying like that.
Should Adam Silver listen to Kobe's reasoning for shortening the NBA season?
No, he should ignore Kobe Bryant, who's saying 10 fewer games, and it's something you would listen to. If your priority was the health of the players, wanting them to travel less, wanting a product on the court that wasn't affected by the travel and the wear and tear on the bodies, but the priority is money, business, 10 more games of advertising with these television contracts you've already signed, and you have advertisers that you have to get their money's worth. So no is the short answer.
Yeah, 10 fewer games makes as much sense as widening the court. Another thing they're never going to do because it would then cut into the money. But, I mean, Kobe's right about this. There are too many games. Tom Haberstroh has a story up on ESPN.com talking about the length of the season and how we have this injury epidemic in the NBA right now. Here's the question that you ask. When you hear about a team sitting a star player out of a game for rest, does it not sound reasonable? The fact that it sounds reasonable is what means we have too many games.
You know, Kobe's saying this because if there is a shorter season, he's going to come back and play. That's what he wants to do.
Okay, change the schedule, make
That's
it
right.
just a handful of games. He'll still get up the same number of shots, though.
No, he's doing the math on his career. If we had 10 fewer games, I could have played 3 more seasons.
Do you think Gronk is sitting out mandatory minicamp because he's upset about his contract?
Would you be surprised to find out that Martellus Bennett, newly acquired by the New England Patriots to pay tight end, is making more in base salary than Rob Gronkowski is for that team? The Patriots just picked up the last $6 million on the option on his contract, and the most dangerous receiving threat in the league basically has the Steph Curry contract of the NFL. Signed him when we thought he was brittle, and now he's the most dangerous guy out there, right? Well, Gronkowski missed minicamp, but when he was gone, he was actually at an event raising money for children with cancer, and he said no, he didn't want to talk about it right then. No, I don't think he's sitting out because of the contract, because what good would that do? Like Belichick gives a damn about how you feel about the contract you signed.
I'm surprised we could hear any of his quotes over the house music. I'm surprised he got out of the hot tub long enough to answer any kind of questions about this. 16th among tight ends in base salary. Listen to some of the names making more than him. Jordan Reed, Julius Thomas, Kyle Randolph, Dwayne Allen making more in base salary than Rob Gronkowski. I think that what bothers him most is the new tight end for the Patriots is making more in base salary than Rob Gronkowski.
Let's note, though, that's officially the most entertaining pairing of tight ends in the history of the NFL.
Well, maybe he missed the minicamp because he passed out.
I mean, there's always that possibility, right?
Rob Gronkowski, Ryan Mallett, and a whole lot of stories I wish I'd heard.
Coming up next on my son Stevie's show, we talk to E40.
I didn't even know dude was out here, to be honest with you. I didn't even know he was in Sacramento. I'm in my bed. It's 11 o'clock at night. My folks hit me. Man, we got this boy Biggie right here, man. What you want to do with this fool? Because they already knew I was hot.
Joining us at the beach today is E40.
Been trying to explain to him for years that you can't out-rap E40. Now, he's branched out to become an adult beverages entrepreneur. His latest drink, E40's 40-ounce malt liquor, hit stores earlier this year. Plus, he has a new album coming out later this year. Let's talk to him.
Clear something up for us. There's a story involving you and Biggie. You became friends with Biggie. Some people you didn't know that well kind of abducted Biggie on your behalf. Give us that story. There's got to be some good details on that story. What do you remember?
Nah, you know what, man? Actually, I wasn't good friends. I didn't become good friends, but I respected what how he got out, his music. He's true talent. And we spoke after that incident and whatnot. And but that was one of those situations where he had got drunk in some Canada and did an interview. And they asked him, what you think about E40 on a scale from 1 to 10. And Biggie gave me a 0. A lot of people seen the magazine, and it just wasn't cool. And I was like, man, a 0, bro. Come on, man. Just you set tripping because I'm from the West Coast, or my style is unorthodox, or whatever you want to call it. But boy, I'm gamed up. Everything you talking about, I already talked about it. Been talking about triple beans and drought seasons and all that. I'm really from the soil, the streets, and I don't want to go into other details. But like I say, I'm an intelligent hoodlum, man. You know what I'm talking about? So what happened was, I didn't even know dude was out here, to be honest with you. I didn't even know he was in Sacramento. I'm in my bed. It's 11 o'clock at night. My folks hit me. Man, we got this boy Biggie right here, man. What you want to do with this fool? Because they already knew I was hot. We got on the phone and whatnot. He told me, nah, man, Duke, I rock with Sprinkle Me. I love that, man, and woo, woo, woo. Nah, man, it ain't like that and this. And I just, I put my other folks on the phone and say, man, you know what, man, just let the boy go. But a lot of people thought I set him up, and I didn't. That's on everything I love. But he, if I would have green lighted some stuff, which I'm glad I didn't, things would have been bad, and I'm glad I didn't. And we spoke after that. And actually, I was supposed to be on his last album.
So you extended his life.
However you want to put it.
And you were hot, and how did you come back from being hot? Like you realized that he was sincerely scared and apologetic?
I think I did know, I knew he was drunk when he did the interview. And and he knew I rocked with Pac too. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, or it could have been his honest opinion. A lot of my fans that I got right now to this day, you feel me? They didn't like me at first. Now they my biggest fans because now they understand what I was saying because I was so ahead of my time.
But did you manage to make peace with Rasheed Wallace? Because you kind of got him back on that record with that.
I had to because he embarrassed me on MTV Jams. Rasheed Wallace came on there And they asked him, Joe Clair say, man, how you feel about hip-hop to this day? You know, everything's looking good. You know, we got, you know, E-Feezy out there, E40 out there, and Goody Mob, and this, that, and the third. And I think he said 8 Ball and MJG. He said, yeah, man, I don't know nothing about no, E-Feezy or no Goody Mob. You know, I just know about the Wu-Tang. It's strictly Wu-Tang on my, and I rock with the whole Wu, you know what I'm talking about? So it was puzzling to me the way dude was setting, but I spoke to him years later, and he was a grown man about it, and he was like, man, I was younger, I was tripping, I was on some old East Coast, West Coast, I was just immature at the time, which he was real young at the time, but even though he was a grown man, you know, I looked at him, I say, man, you know what, if I get at him right, if me and dude get at it, I'm gonna go for his knees because he hella tall, you feel me? But he was hella cool, so I ain't even tripping, man. You know, he spoke the real, and then we got up on stage in front of everybody, in front of 10,000 people, and just, you know, shook hands and hugged, let them know, man, all that's behind us, man.
What do you remember about Tupac coming to your neighborhood?
Oh, man, he came down, he had court in Marin City, and he was like, 40, I'm coming down. Let's hit the studio. I say, well, let me know. So after his court, him and his folks came up. They pulled up in cutlasses and whatnot, and they was, you know, from Richmond and whatnot. And so we hooked up, did a couple of songs, and we was going through some funk. I don't know if y'all know what funk is, but that's beef, like with the people we grew up with. So we had thumpers is pistols, you know what I'm talking about, and you know we all on deck for whatever. We like to write on the floor. That's what we was doing, writing on the floor. He seen me on the floor. He would pull out the pen and pad and everything. And he said, oh, that's how y'all doing it? I said, yeah, that's how we doing it. So he had his thumpers too. He had like 2 of them. He put them on the floor right with. He didn't even know. That's just how he lived. You feel me? And Pac showed love to all of us. And the song is called Practice Looking Hard. And y'all can go check that out. That's when you can find Pac sitting on the bench with me, and he's showing how to roll a blunt. You know what I'm talking about? He's showing everybody how to roll a blunt properly. At that time, blunts was new kind of to the hip-hop community.
Thank you, E40. Good talking to you.
Hey, much love.
Gracias, E40.
Thank you, buddy.
Highly questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. I went to the malls and I bought 2 cars. Oh my God, is that the black car? I turned around and replied, why yes, but I prefer the term African American Express. Brains, powers, and muscle, like them, Puffy and Russell. Your boy back on his hustle. You know what I have been up to? Killing you all on that lyric tip. Mayonnaise colored bands. I push miracle whips. My son's TV show is brought to you by Red's Apple Ale. Crisp like an apple. Brook like a beer. Do you question if the defense is to blame for this goal?
They're not telling us anything. I'm guessing this is soccer in one of them other countries. Oh, no, it's lacrosse.
Oh, nobody knows where the ball is? Yeah, you don't know where the ball is. I mean, I don't know why they don't do that more in football.
There's got to be a rule against this, right?
Yeah, you don't know where the ball is. Everybody gets together, everybody runs. Yeah, what do you do? You can't blame the defense there. You don't know who's got the lacrosse
I'll tell you
ball.
this, though, you look at that again, I think number 37 is the guy that you run away from. That dude looks a little bit big to be out here with the other kids. Was that 33? Yeah, that's 33.
33, yeah.
Woo! I bet they ask for his birth certificate every game.
Well, that was an impressive lacrosse goal, but not as impressive as Blaze.
Blaze? Who's Blaze?
Shovel pass to the 3, squared and saw it.
Oh, that's right. We got a Jared
dude in the
Lorenzen.
sweatpants.
Jared Lorenzen situation. Yes. Run, big man.
I would have passed out 25 yards ago.
Run,
Oh,
big man.
spin move.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Delightful jiggle, number 10.
How would you ever convince anybody that dude is on the team?
Yes.
I don't care what team you're talking about. The team.
Woo!
Do you question if it is okay to laugh at this teacher?
Okay, we check in now with Mr. Gillespie. This is a basketball game.
Billy Gillespie? He teaches
Staff-
high school now?
I don't think it's Billy Gillespie. It's just Professor Gillespie. We check in high school basketball. He's on defense. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
And the part that nobody knows while they're laughing is that Mr. Gillespie is writhing on the ground with a dislocated knee.
Oh, a little late for that timeout. Oh, wow. Look at Like,
yeah.
what was he doing there?
Yeah. Mr. Gillespie.
Oh, he did get to work, though.
Mr. Gillespie.
He did get to work.
Oh, he's screaming on the ground with a dislocated knee, and all of us chortle and laugh.
If you're going to be the faculty member in that game, there's only one technique you should be going about this with. Hard fouls. I'm not getting embarrassed by any of my kids. Then I got to come back to school the next day? Elbows.
You know, I just did research on this. And you know who Mr. Gillespie's favorite player is? Derrick Rose. That's it.
Really,
Derrick
Dad?
Rose. That's
Wow.
Really?
When's the last time we talked about Derrick Rose?
That's not nice, man.
Do you question if we should respect this fella's effort?
I'm so sure the answer to this is no.
This fella. Oh, yeah, be careful. Oh.
Hey, I know what he said, and I don't speak that language.
A fight. Okay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's fighting a guy with a helmet. Oh, that didn't go well for him there.
Ooh.
Yeah, and there we're gonna leave you in some shrubbery.
Oh, no. He's not being left anywhere, not yet.
Yeah, he's not. I mean.
Wow. I gotta say, having a camera on your helmet while you're beating someone up. I mean, me and my friends would watch this video repeatedly if I was him. Not if I was him in the grass, though. we never watch.
Okay, this is he gonna get up from this? This is starting to make me sad.
Stay down, man. Stay down.
Starting to make me sad.
It's already gone to the cards. There's no winning. And, oh, by the way, your car. We need to get back to the car.
This bummed me out. I was made sad by this for a lot of different reasons.
Hey, wait till he figures out his car
Where's the car going? Where's the car going? Is somebody inside that car? Let him hang in there?
The car's rolling away.
So what's harder to explain to the wife? How you got beat up or what happened to the car?
The lesson is always never get out of your car.
Pretty much, yeah.
You do this for a hobby.
Oh, stay in your car, man. Stay in your car. Oh, he's going to get out of the car.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Try it.
Yeah. You remember this? This is tremendous. Yeah, I'll catch you. I'll punch your head. I'm going to... Oh, there it is. That is just great. Chasing with rage, losing your
Is he
equilibrium.
trying to run as a penny loafers? Because that seems to be what the problem was. And the turn.
Yeah, the slow motion is just magical there.
Time to play the game that can tell that someone around here had a late night last night. See? Or no?
No, you just noticed. That's that 1942 tequila. You tell us what's on television. We'll tell you if we're intrigued.
In Japan, the Nippon Ham Fighters and the Hiroshima Toyo Carp.
There's a reason we're showing you this. Horror movies, The Grudge and The Ring, they have certain characters that are totally spooky, Exorcist-like, and they throw out first pitches. Here, look at this. Yeah, this is terrifying.
おっとそしてこれ何ですか
Yeah,
ちょっ
this is
と
haunting
でしょうか
right
立
here.
山さんおっとそしてピッチャーは前剣が入っているということになりますが速いボール、かや子が打っている、
Yes.
そしてが潰れると息子の敏夫がやってきた、そしてその敏夫が一塁に駆け抜けるということでかや子の勝ち、ということで最強の呪いを
is this now?
Okay, yeah, my father's right to react that way.
What's going on
I
here?
feel like that's what Kendichi was thinking about when he jumped out of that building and there were all that problem. Yeah, I'd watch that before I watched 9 innings of Braves baseball. But Monty, are you intrigued?
I just want to know how she got the ball over the plate. Hair all in her face. Like, how did she manage to throw a pitch that straight?
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. You know, it's nice to see Tim Lincecum back in the mount again.
Okay, that's a good joke. Good joke.
On MTV, The Challenge Rivals 3.
Entice me. Let's see what we've got here. What do we got?
Race off the paved path naked?
Hold on.
I'll go naked.
Birthday suit.
I'll go naked. You want to go naked? I'm fine with that. Let's do it. I'm not eating birthday cake.
We've done a lot of weird on challenges. This is the first time we have been required to strip down and finish a challenge naked.
Come on. Oh my God, this is the most embarrassing I've ever done. Oh!
I have never, ever been naked in public. Gosh, I hope I trimmed in the right places today.
I need a full birthday cake now. Let's go naked.
This is bull. You want to eat that?
Pass naked.
Yeah, bro, we're going naked. Come on.
I have to worry about my dad bod compared to Nelson's rock hard body right next to me. That's what I'm worried about.
Tom, let the dad bod hang.
Show's been on the air for a long time. That is an act of desperation right there at the very end. Just take your clothes off. Let's see if that works. Bomani, are you intrigued?
I can deal with them remaking every comic book into a movie, right? I can deal with everything turning into a sequel. Our creativity is that bad. They still doing the real world road rules challenge?
Nude now. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But listen, in that show, you got to make a choice. Either you eat a cake or you get nude, you know, you're going to race get nude, you know. But now you can go over my house and you can see both of them. You know, you can see me eating a cake and getting nude at the same time.
No, that's unpleasant.
With Dan's mom.
You're welcome.
Oh, don't do that, Bomani. Don't do that.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
The Right Time with Bomani Jones, 4 to 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio. Check it out. Thanks for watching.
Gracias. See you mañana.
You know, I kind of look like a cake today.
You do look like a cake. A hairy cake. A cake made of hair.